You already know enough to make the content that you want to make. Oh my God. Oh, first of all, let me tell you, green tea in a giant paper cup is just absolutely weird. It screws up my Japanese sensibilities. Anyway, we're doing this content creator challenge, and my homie Mary Lou just dropped a gem of a video today. And the basic premise is stop pretending you don't know what you're doing already, which is one of her famous sayings that I absolutely love. But it's also, you already know enough. So one of the things that makes this resonate so much and why I love doing this challenge is, first of all, take this note down right away. I'm going to give you a note you need to take right away. Don't be afraid to make a video that somebody else has already made, because you just got to remind yourself what content is like on embargo days, right? If this brand new pen came out and all of a sudden all of the pen jockeys would be talking about this pen on that day that the press release just got released. Yesterday, our homies at Sure dropped a new product. There's hundreds of videos about the new product drop yesterday. You see, so don't worry about that. The people that need to find you are going to find you. My take is, number one, agree with everything she said. Number two, I'm going to add something. And you're like, well, I don't know what she said. You know what that means, right? You got to go watch her video. My take is, so many people are afraid to share what they're doing because they think that there's this idea that you have to be an expert. And I watch so much content of people who are just starting to learn something. So if I had to put myself in that ballpark right now, I am just starting to learn some of the healthier ways of cooking things that I love. And I've been absorbing this from all over, but I'm also been digging deep into some of the more not, I won't say popular, but just not top of the funnel Japanese cuisine, because I love Japanese cuisine. I know how to cook a lot of it, but I'm starting to learn some of the dishes that you're not going to find at, say, like a quintessential anglicized Japanese restaurant, okay? And some of the people who are teaching these things, some of the more mom meals, I'm like, they just starting out too, right? The idea that you need to be an expert in order to teach something is crazy, because first of all, people love to find people who are in their similar bracket. This goes very much with the conversation I had yesterday. I want to learn from somebody who's just a step above me. One, I'm competitive and I think I can catch up. Two, I want to know what the struggles are down here, because a lot of times, even myself, I do it all the time. I'm talking to somebody about audio gear or camera gear, and I start talking bubbles, and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, you don't know that yet. And sometimes it can be kind of crazy. So today, again, it's so funny. I'm watching a video by Gerald O'Donnell, who I spoke about yesterday, and he had to basically come and let the people know when he makes a camera review, he's talking about the things that he thinks you want to know, not necessarily that those things matter to him. So when he says that this camera fails at this particular feature, he's not saying don't buy the camera, because in his work style, he doesn't need that feature, but he's explaining it to somebody who might need it, right? So I find that also interesting as well. Like I can't even think of one right now, but I know many people that ran out and bought a Rodecaster Pro and they thought that they're going to press all the sound buttons. I barely press those sound buttons on my Rodecaster Pro. I use it more for, it's one of the easiest things to do mix minus, but it's also very easy to pick up and take with me on the road to go do things, because I do things out of the office a lot, normally producing for someone else. So it's an interesting concept about being afraid to jump in because you think somebody's going to come for you because you don't know as much as the person who you've been watching or who kind of inspired you to make the videos. And that's not important. Like, you can get in where you fit in. That's the reason why that statement exists. You could be creating content about being a brand new Mac user, somebody who made the transition from Mac to PC. I've seen tons of that before, back when I was in the tech writing. You could be just learning how to paint, just learning how to draw. Heck, you could be rediscovering math because now you got to help your kid who wants to be a mathlete. And you're like, yo, I didn't realize I forgot how to do all of this stuff. There are so many opportunities now to make content. It's never been easier. And the only thing, the one thing, I'm going to give you the one thing that every creator needs. It's not this type of camera. It's not this type of lens. It's not this type of microphone. It's not this type of light. It's not SEO. It's not thumbnail game or title game or whatever. What everyone needs to do is just create. You really got to just create. All the other things will fall into place as you get further along. So really cool today. I had the experience of hanging out in Mary Lou's Creator Club and seeing people who are like starting from the bottom. Sorry, I told myself I would never reference another Drake line. Sorry, Kendrick. But I mean, legit starting from the bottom, but they are starting to find their legs. And I love seeing that. I love seeing creators find their legs. So big ups to you, Lauren, for finding your legs. I respect you, gangster. Big ups to anyone who just puts away the fear of being judged, put away the fear of being perceived. You're going to get that anyway. You're not for everybody. That's something Gerald talked about in his video today. The people who are throwing them shade or hate comments, why do they bother watching? Like, they don't have to watch. They could look at anything else. So when you run into somebody who doesn't appreciate your work, don't take it personal. And I told you before, like, I really start to feel bad for them, that they have nothing better to do than go throw shade on other people's videos. That's a horrible life to live. I'm living my best life. I get to wake up every day, have a 4-hour meeting with my team, which was absolutely hilarious. We had a fantastic time. I get to order some DoorDash while I'm talking to Mary Lou and her squad. I get to plan a trip to go create at NAB with some of my favorite creators in the world. I just found out a whole bunch of my camera crew people are going to be there. I found out Brandon and JP are going to be there. I got Alicia from the crew is coming. Mary Lou, Jill, Paul are on their way. Like, I get to go see my homie Sides, who is an incredible creator. Like, to me, I'm living my best life. And you probably could too. I know you might be feeling some type of way, but at some point, shaky legs and all, you've got to stand up. At some point, you have to shake the baggage and go. And I know, I told myself, I don't want to be preachy on these videos. I'm not trying to be preachy. I need you to just find you. Yeah, I need you to find you. So I want this video right now to be sponsored by you. Not because I need your money. I don't want that. I need you to be a product that you are willing to invest in. I need you to buy you right now, not on sale, full price. As a matter of fact, extra price, because your value is highly valuable. You are a highly sought after creator. You just don't know it yet because you're hiding behind fear, because you're hiding behind somebody else's judgment, because you're hiding behind the fact that you don't think you know what you're doing, but yet you know exactly what you're doing. I need you to, no affiliate links. I need you to invest in you, and all it's going to cost you is your belief, because you are enough. Now, I do not know who needed to hear that, but if it was you, holler in the comments below. We're going to give you a big old hug and let you know you got this. Right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video that think you should watch, and I agree with it.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.